are you and where are you from?
My name is Bill Ordner, and I'm originally from Connecticut, but now I live in Horseshoe Beach, Florida.
All right, and we are in Big Bend country, which is the area between the Panhandle and the Peninsula. And you were the one who told me it's the poorest, smallest county in Florida.
That's what I've been told, that it is the smallest and poorest county
It
in
may or
all
may
of
not
Florida.
be true, but it definitely is close. And and we're in front of the Taste of Dixie Diner. So, what do you do?
I'm retired. I used to work for the railroad up in Connecticut, between New York and New Haven, Connecticut.
All right. And has the climate changed much since you were a kid?
We've noticed it in Connecticut. I've only been living in Florida for 2 years for sure. The snowfall wasn't like it used to be. And it was getting, when you would get a good snowfall, it'd be a real lot. And then there were other years that you barely got snow at all. So I remember every year looking forward to snow before Christmas and going sled riding. And that rarely happens now. It's usually after Christmas, at least in the coast of Connecticut. And it's not as much as it used to be. That's just my observation. Down here, I don't feel I've lived here long enough to say that I've noticed anything major happen like that.
And then what about on an everyday basis? Do you think about climate much? And let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most concerned, where would you put yourself?
Well, I'd say around 7 or 8. I think about it every day. I make sure I don't litter. When I do go someplace to go swimming, I always take a bag to take something out because other people don't. It's a constant problem. It's just, you have to be aware of your surroundings. I was looking at a thing about, it was an Indian proverb that we're just borrowing this earth from our children. We're not, it wasn't given to us, we're borrowing it from our children. We should be doing something for our children to prevent any bad things happening to our earth.
I'll add a little something, another question here though. And you talked about it earlier off camera, but is there anything climate-wise that is being done that concerns you around here? Well,
I was totally shocked to see open burns. Like really, when they're clearing land, they just push it into massive bonfires and light it on fire. And, it's looked at as a waste down here. And in Connecticut, they literally they'll bring in a tub grinder and they will grind it up and let people take it away for free. And it disappears. People would rather, have that than something that's processed in a plastic bag at Home Depot.
And now, what's the name of your your town that you live in now?
The town that I live in now is Horseshoe Beach, Florida.
And Horseshoe, your home is on stilts, and but your rent is, your insurance is killer now.
Oh, yes, my insurance tripled in 1 year. They said because I live in a floodplain and my house is 15 feet in the air. And I don't understand that because I don't expect a 15-foot flood surge anytime soon. The house was built to that spec because of the no-name storm in '93. And they said that if you build the house this high, you would have survived the storm of '93, which was supposedly a once-in-a-century or once-in-a-thousand-year storm. I don't understand how the insurance could triple when you have a house that is supposedly built to specs that they asked for.
Well, some insurance, yes, that's interesting. And so then, what about the future? Are you an optimist or a pessimist about the climate, and what can we do about it?
Oh, you have to be an optimist in anything. Yeah, it always has to be hope, because as soon as if you give up hope, you've given up everything. You have to hope that the kids will realize the faults of the past. If people want to keep on burning coal, that's fine, but there's a finite amount. What's wrong with trying to find a renewable source now before you use up everything and deny your ancestors, your siblings? To me, it doesn't make sense. If you have a diamond mine that's going, would you double down on the diamond mine, or would you just say, let's just, treasure it for what we have? Just a personal opinion.
And what's the name of the town that we're in again?
Right now we are in Cross City.
Cross City. Hey, thank you very much. This date, I don't know what the date is.
It's the 19th of August.
The 19th of August here in Florida, Cross City. Thank you.
Have a good one.